Don't see food again.
As you can see right here, I want to introduce you to Michelle. Michelle was introduced to sex trafficking by the time she was 12 to 14 years of age, and Michelle says two things set her up for sex trafficking. She was a mere 19 years of age, and one seemingly normal day, Michelle went walking to the bus stop when someone stopped and asked her if she wanted a ride. After a few days, he turned into, well, you can have the world right at your fingertips. You can earn money for having sex. So then he took her to Chicago, where she turned her first trick, and she thought she made $200, but little did she know, he kept that money. She didn't get it. And this is how the life of sex trafficking begins. I have thoroughly researched the sex trafficking industry and the charities and what they do and how we can get involved. As you can see, women everywhere need to stand up for the right for women. Imagine if this was your own family members praying to being a victim. Could you spot the situation and help someone if they were getting involved? According to the Starfish website, last access on November 9, 2020, Project Starfish will come to any educational facility interested in teaching the students about sex trafficking. It is a school prevention project aimed to educate school students. Today we are going to explore the international charity called CATW, or Coalition Against Trafficking in Women. Today we will explore CATW by looking at the history of the organization, secondly, its present program, before finally deciding how you can get involved. According to CATW's website, last accessed on November 9, 2020, CATW is first international non-governmental organization working against trafficking. It was founded by Doreen Leadenholt in 1988. Mrs. Leadenholt was an attorney who has counseled and advocated for women since the mid-1970s. She was an activist and leader in the feminist movement against violence against women. The CATW has influenced anti-sex trafficking and anti-trafficking legislation in places all over the world, including the Philippines, Venezuela, Bangladesh, Japan, Sweden, and yes, the United States. Now that we've explored the history, let's examine CATW's recent programs. According to Cause ID website, last access on November 9, 2020, CATW is an abuse of exploitation organization based in New York. It was funded in 1990. CATW celebrated its 30th anniversary on December the 10th, 2018. CATW is broke up in several categories that they specialize in. These include advertising for strong laws and policies, raising public awareness, and supporting survivor leadership. Now that we have examined CATW's present, let's discuss how you can get involved. As you can see here, and as previously stated, this is where you can go to on their website to help donate. It was last accessed on November the 9th, 2020. You would donate money on the homepage on where you see donate right in the middle there. To volunteer, you would go to the homepage and sign up to volunteer. You can also donate supplies. Call them and ask them how you can help. Today we have talked about CATW, their history, their programs, and the ways that you can help. Today we have talked to CATW, looking at the history of the organization, second, its present programs, before finally discussing how you can get involved. Again, as stated, according to CATW's website, 72% of trafficking victims are women and children. 94% of detected sex trafficking victims are women and children. 1 in 3 women has experienced sexual or physical abuse. 1 in 3. Let that sink in there. Let us do our part and stop sex trafficking and make sure we have more success stories to come so that we don't have any more Michelles out there. Next up is Jennifer Leach to talk to you about her charity.